It's August 21st. I'm in Houston, Texas, and I'm here for the results and the discussion on the lean project we've been doing in Houston. So let's go in and see the group. So this is the group that's been doing it, and we've been working with Dave Heyer from Smithers Oasis and Chuck Miller, and they're going to be doing the results, and we'll show you.
You guys are probably ready to go to sleep by the end of the day. We try to throw in hands on things because it was a school-like atmosphere. But there's a reason to understand these things. One piece flow, pull system versus push. We only want to move inventory around at the speed of it. Anybody ever watch Ben-Hur? Movie Ben-Hur? Mm-hmm. And they're in the bottom of the ship. How do they know how quick to row?
Beats.
By the beat of the drum. Our beat of the drum is the customer calling, the phone's ringing. And how quickly do we need to react? And we have to figure that out. We did things this week that made changes and differences. But what you really need to do now is take that training and that knowledge. How fast do I need to row? How many orders a week? What times of the year? What are the product flows through there? How much do I need to process? How often do I need to restock the cooler? How often do the delivery trucks need to go out? But you need to do it with fact-based decisions based on, rather than I think I know. But you get the data and then you apply.
Value added for the customer. What did we need to do? We needed to clean it up, spread it out, make it more friendly for the customer. Brought out the ice box, brought out the strapping machine, cleared out all the trash so it looks inviting. Brought flowers out. It's gonna work. It's gonna make more progress. Everybody's gonna come through, and we're gonna make more sales. We're gonna get a lot done. I think we're really working on it. I'm glad David. I'm glad Chuck came down. Like I said, we need structure. We need to make progress. We need to make sales. This economy is going to hell, and if we don't make it in this business, we're not going to survive. And I need a job. I need to take care of my family. All of us do. You know, change is change. And I'm glad they were here to help us get started. I think we're going to.
And as soon as they walk in, they do see a great door. I think we should put like a sign when they leave. Thank you for your business, or
banner over
the banner over the door. And then how about labeling the outside for customer parking? All the front is customer parking. All the employees parking on that side on the other side. What else? Sales sheets. Having like, as soon as you walk in, having like a board like that where we put the magazines. On Fridays we always have sales, and they have to walk from, as soon as they walk in, all the way to the office to grab a sales sheet. As soon as they walk in, they just have a sales sheet right there, and they grab it and start going, shopping.
It's great.
Like we have a lot of Hispanics and a lot of Vietnamese. Probably it's probably too difficult to do it, but having it in both languages, like having it in English and then in Spanish and then Vietnamese. You know how some people do it.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes you do have a lot of, during Chinese New Year's, you do have a lot of people coming in here, and you try to, they hardly can speak English, but you try to understand them, and then maybe with the sheet, we have one, they could point it out to us, and we could go and know what it is already. And a lot of people, a lot of Hispanics come in here too, and some of the salesperson, they're like, well, we don't, Ray, where's Albert, where's Ray?
Spanish
That could help them out too, and just tell them, they don't know how to speak it, but just show them, I'm looking for this, and it'll be in English. Oh, okay, that's so, just point it to where it's at.
Come up with some ideas to make it more efficient. The biggest impact that I saw was on the processing, where we used the experience we had with building the flux capacitor and used it in our processing area to really cut down on the time that it takes for us to get flowers into the water and into the cooler. Just the experience of seeing what excess travel time can do to the way that you do things, and breaking it down to a one-step process. It just really showed the effectiveness of that kind of technique. Did the same thing with the bucket filling or bucket washing station. Brought some time down on that, just by changing one little thing, instead of sitting there and spray rinsing it, you dip rinse it.
Mm-hmm.
But just little ideas like that just make everything so much more efficient. When we can take this process and apply it to every aspect of what goes on at Greenleaf, it's going to be amazing how much better we can do things and how much easier it's going to be for everybody that works here and for our customers.